Mic check. What's going on? Welcome back to another Hip-Hop Snapshot. I'm your host, Ross Martinez. In today's episode, we're deep diving into the sound beneath the surface. Today, we're going to be talking about the history of sampling, the lawsuits, and also how hip-hop modified throughout the eras. Grab a milk crate, take a seat. It's time to talk hip-hop history. Before the machines, before Pro Tools, there were turntables. In the 1970s, up in the Bronx, DJ Kool Herc and also Grandmaster Flash weren't just spinning for fun. They were creating a new musical language. 2 copies of the same record, backspin, loop the break, let the dancers ride the beat. These weren't samples quite yet. They were more raw, live mixes, built in real time with nothing but vinyl and vision. That was the seed or the inception of sampling. Then later on, enter Marley Marl, the man who figured out how to snatch a single snare from a record and layer it under a rapper's voice. Suddenly, breakbeats weren't just played, they were reconstructed. Sampling became the secret sauce and everybody wanted in. Then, as technology starts meeting our creativity in hip-hop, the EMUSP 1200, the Aki MPC 60, these weren't just samplers. They were instruments in hands of some iconic figures in hip-hop. Producers went crate digging like archaeologists, finding soul, funk, jazz, and disco records. They chopped them, flipped them, pitched them, re-imaged them. People like Pete Rock, DJ Premier, Jay Dilla, RZA from Wu-Tang. Sampling wasn't really stealing, it was storytelling through sound. Every snare had history. Every loop had layers. Every producer a sonic historian. But then came the ugly part of history, the lawsuits. In 1991, one of the most famous cases, Biz Markie samples Gilbert O'Sullivan's Alone Again. No clearance, and he gets sued. Not fined, sued, and lost. The ruling was simple. Sampling without permission was officially illegal. The fallout was devastating. Producers now needed expensive clearances. Labels got scared away from backing them. Iconic albums like De La Soul's 3 Feet High and Rising were stuck in legal limbo. It wasn't until maybe last year that they actually just released De La Soul's 3 Feet and Rising and the rest of their catalog to DSPs, digital streaming platforms, which is still on heavy rotation. Shout out to De La Soul, amazing artist. Some of the greatest sonic tapestries in hip-hop history couldn't be streamed. They couldn't be sold. Couldn't even be celebrated properly. It's like they didn't just sue a song, they sued the culture of hip-hop. But hip-hop always has a weird, funny, and passionate way of adapting. Mixtapes became the underground sound of hip-hop. DJ Clue, K-Slay, Green Lantern, Drama, they flooded the streets. Rappers flowed over uncleared beats with reckless brilliance. 50 Cent, Lil Wayne, Dipset, Kanye. Nobody asked for permission. Nobody waited for corporate cosigns. Mixtapes became museums of sampling genius. No rules, no radio, just raw expression. And while streaming platforms couldn't touch them, the people never stopped listening. Sampling is more than just sound. It's the backbone of hip-hop's memory. From the echo of James Brown's scream to the dusty groove of Roy Ayers' loop, sampling is how hip-hop remembers where it came from and what it's become. Even today, with interpolations and replayed samples replacing originals, the soul of sampling remains. Because sampling isn't theft, it's resurrection, it's remix, it's reverence. You feel what I'm saying? Until next time, that's been another episode of Hip-Hop Snapshots. I'm Ross Martinez. Remember to stay inspired, stay curious, and above all else, be hip-hop. And never forget where you came from, because you won't find the way you want to go. All right, I'm out. Peace.